Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Angguswatu Najiha. I am in the third semester of University Muhammadiyah of Semarang with ID number F2B021052. Alright, in this chance, I will discuss and learn about one of the part speech in grammar. Do you know what is this? Yeah, that is pronounce. Pronounce is a word that is used instead of a noun phrase or noun phrase. And the main function of the pronouns is to prevent word repetition, a sentence that makes the sentence less effective. Jadi pronouns adalah kata ganti untuk menggantikan kata benda atau noun. Benda, barang, hewan, etc. Yang mempunyai fungsi yaitu untuk mencegah pengulangan kata yang menyebabkan kata tidak efektif. For example, Agung is going to the school with Andika. Agung and Andika adalah sama-sama dia laki-laki. Nah, di sini kita tuh sebenarnya bisa menyingkat Andika itu jadi subjek he, tergantung posisinya. Kalau posisinya di depan berarti he, kalau posisinya di belakang berarti him. Oke, kok bisa gitu? Mari kita pelajari di slide selanjutnya. Oke, this is the type of pronouns. There is personal pronouns for specific people, things, and other things. We know that the subject, there are 7 subjects in English: I, you, they, we, she, he, it. If the subject, a subject, we know that a subject have the position, have place into the first position in front of the sentence. But if the object, we have to change. I become me, you become you, they become them, she become her, he become him. Oke, jadi kata ganti ini ketika menempati posisi sebagai subjek, kita tahu bahwa dalam satu kalimat itu polanya subjek, verb, objek, subjek, kata benda, objek. Nah, ketika kata ganti ini berposisi di depan berarti sebagai subjek ya. Kata gantinya harus I, you, they, we, she, he, it. Tapi ketika kata benda ini berposisi di objek di belakang kalimat, berarti kita harus menggantinya dari I harus diganti jadi me. Nah, ketika kita perhatikan ketujuh dari subjek itu yang tidak berupa hanya you dan it. No change. Jadi for example kayak gini guys. They follow we. Is it correct or incorrect? They follow we. They, mereka mengikuti kita. Kita di sini itu posisinya sebagai apa? Mari kita teliti ya. They as subject, follow as verb, kita as object. Jadi kita di sini kan posisinya sebagai objek. Jadi we have to change the word we into us. Oke, karena beda posisi itu nanti akan beda kata gantinya, teman-teman, gitu ya. And another possessive adjective. Possessive adjective are used to show possession or ownership of something. Possessive adjective ini digunakan untuk menggantikan kepemilikan dari sesuatu gitu. Jadi contoh dari saya menjadi punyaku, aku menjadi punyaku, kamu menjadi punyamu. Kita menjadi punya kita, mereka menjadi punya mereka. I become my, you become your, we become our, they become their, she become her, he become his, it become its. And the possessive adjective, it must be followed by noun. Dan possessive adjective ini, subjek-subjek ini, atau yang bisa menempati objek ini harus diikuti dengan kata benda. It must be followed by noun. For example, your motorcycle is very expensive. Where is the possessive adjective? Alright, possessive adjective is yours. Is your. And the noun is motorcycle. We cannot say your is very expensive. Nah, punya apa yang mahal? Apamu yang kamu punya yang mahal? It's less meaning, guys. So, possessive adjective must be followed by noun. And the possessive adjective can become a subject and an object. So, yeah, if the subject, the example, such as your motorcycle is very expensive, but in subject, in object, I love my laptop. It replaces object position. Okay. Possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns is a pronoun that is used to express ownership or possession. The definition is similar to possessive adjective, right? But there is the big difference of possessive adjective than possessive pronouns. Jadi, walaupun hampir sama definisinya seperti possessive adjective, tapi di possessive pronouns ini ada rules-nya atau peraturannya. Sama-sama menyertakan kepemilikan, tapi kepemilikan di sini itu tidak diikuti dengan kata benda atau noun, without noun. Mine, yours, ours, theirs, hers, his. They can stand. They can stand by themselves. Jadi mereka bisa berdiri sendiri without noun, tanpa noun. But there are 3 rules of possessive pronouns. The first one, there is no noun after the possession noun. After the possession noun. After the possessive noun. And it can be a subject and an object. Yours in on the desk. Punyamu itu ada di meja belajar. Mine is broken. Punyaku itu sedang rusak. And as object, this restaurant is mine. Nah, setelah kata mine ini kan bisa langsung diikuti dengan verb kan, atau bisa langsung berhenti di objek tanpa disertai dengan kata benda. Nah, itu perbedaan yang sangat signifikan dari possessive adjective yang harus diikuti kata benda dan possessive pronoun yang tidak diikuti kata benda. The second rules, possessive pronouns are always the same form even though they explain plural things. For example, if we comparing with possessive adjective with possessive pronouns, the singular of possessive adjective, this is my laptop. But the plural of this sentence, these are my laptops. But if we in possessive pronouns, this is mine. And the plural, these are mine. No change. Stay mine. Dia tetap kata gantinya tetap mine, tidak ada perubahan atau penambahan s, seperti itu teman-teman. If the possessive adjective pronoun noun needs to add s, but in possessive pronouns not. For example, this is mine, that is yours, these houses are ours. The third rules, possessive pronouns replaces possessive adjective and noun to avoid repeating obvious information. For example, this bag is your bag, not my bag. Possessive pronoun ini akan menggantikan possessive adjective plus kata benda untuk menghindari pengulangan kata yang menyebabkan tidak efektif tadi ya. Salah satu fungsi dari pronouns. This bag is your bag. This bag is your bag, not my bag. Jadi ada pengulangan 3 kata bag di situ ya. Tuh kayak less effective first banget ya. Harusnya itu kita ganti this bag is yours, not mine. Jadi tas ini itu punyamu, bukan punyaku. Gitu teman-teman. That sauce is my sauce, not your sauce. We have to change that sauce is mine, not yours, for making sentence more clearly and effective. Okay, so this is reflective pronouns. Reflective pronouns is a pronouns used as an object that refers to the same person or things as the subject, usually used to emphasize meaning. Jadi reflective pronouns ini adalah kata ganti yang digunakan sebagai objek untuk menggantikan subjek yang sama, dan biasanya kita gunakan untuk menekankan suatu arti gitu. Okay, as you can see, subject I menjadi myself, you menjadi yourself, he, herself. Ada 2 subjek di sini, bisa singular atau tunggal dan bisa plural atau jamak. Nah, kalau singular ada myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. Tapi kalau plural ada yourselves, ourselves, themselves. For example, you shouldn't read in the dark. You will give yourself a headache. Jadi kami itu tidak harus membaca di kegelapan. Kamu itu akan headache nanti, akan sakit kepala nanti. Nah, seharusnya di sini you will give yourself. You di sini itu kan sama ya. Di subjek dan di objek itu kan sama. Personnya itu sama, orangnya itu sama yang melakukannya. Ya. Jadi the performer and the receiver of the action is the same. Jadi kita menggunakan penekanan yourself, not your atau not yours, tapi yourself. Another example, Najiha introduces herself. Najiha memperkenalkan dirinya sendiri. Nah, posisi subjek dan posisi objek itu membicarakan tentang person yang sama. Nah, ini fungsinya untuk menekankan teman-teman. Najiha is both the performer and the receiver of the actions. Okay, and I concluded the pronouns, the types of pronouns in one slide. The pronouns as subject, as object, as possessive adjective, as possessive pronoun, and also as reflective pronouns. To get more easy to memorize them as the type of pronouns, we can sing through this sing song. I bring my book for me, myself, because this book is mine. You bring your book for you, yourself, because this book is yours. We bring our book for us, ourselves, because this book is ours. They bring their book for them, themselves, because this book is theirs. She brings her book for her, herself, because this book is hers. He brings his book for him, himself, because this book is his. Alright, so guys, is it easy for you? Absolutely, yes. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your nice attention, for closing our for closing our studying. Let's say Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillah. Alright, I'm Anggil Suatu Najiha. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye.